Point of view, there is a series hybrid vehicle. Series hybrid vehicle, in that if you start from the top, there is a fuel. Fuel is connected to internal combustion engine, IC engine. IC engine is connected to generator. Generator is connected to electrical battery as well as electrical motor. Electrical motor is connected to transmission, means gearbox, and it is connected through differential to the wheels. So this is flow diagram of series hybrid vehicle. In this series hybrid vehicle, each and every part, means IC engine and electrical motor, are in series. You can see the figure. Now, what is parallel hybrid vehicle? In parallel hybrid vehicle, you can see here electric battery and fuel. These are on the top. Electric battery supply power to electric motor, fuel supply power to internal combustion engine. They are separately come together and they give power to the transmission line, and through differential the power is given to the wheel. So parallel system. So parallel hybrid vehicle. Now series parallel hybrid vehicle. Series parallel hybrid vehicle, you can see in that the engine is connected to also, and engine is directly connected to transmission also. So this IC engine is having a one parallel shaft, as well as it is one more link to the generator. Generator is connected to charger and battery, and it converter is there, and that converter gives electric motor, and electric motor also supply the power to the transmission. So that means in this both possibilities are there. So there is a series possibility through the generator, motor and transmission, and there is a parallel possibility in which separately you can run your vehicle through engine or through electric motor. So this is series parallel hybrid vehicle. So this is, I think, clear about the hybrid vehicle. Now look at this picture. This is the difference. It is very unique picture. You can see hybrid, plug-in and electrical. These are the three phases of development. Development of this system from electric hybrid to electrical is like this. So let us come to the first figure. First figure means HEV, hybrid electrical vehicle. You can see ICE. ICE means IC engine. There is a, at the bottom side there is a gasoline or diesel. The gasoline and diesel is connected to the IC engine. The IC engine is connected to the first, or that our wheel, okay, through the transmission, obviously. Okay, so there is a regenerative braking. Regenerative braking is connected to electric motor, and there is a battery. A green color battery is there, pale green color battery. The pale green color battery is connected to electrical motor, and the electric motor is also connected to the transmission to the wheel. Okay, so hybrid electrical vehicle, first left side figure. So I will show that left side figure by some annotation. So left side figure, hybrid electrical vehicle. Now look at the size of IC engine. IC engine shows bigger that yellow ICE part is very, very big. Battery is very, very small. Battery is very, very small. And there is a regenerative braking and electrical motor is connected. So this is hybrid electrical vehicle. That may be parallel, that may be series, or that may be parallel electric. So there is one more hybrid which is called as a plug-in hybrid electrical vehicle. Middle one. So plug-in hybrid vehicle, electrical vehicle. Now let us compare that figure with a hybrid electrical vehicle. You can see that the IC engine which is connected to the hybrid electrical vehicle is reduced in size. Now you can see the ICE is reduced. Now the battery size is also increased. So that is the difference between plug-in and hybrid electrical vehicle. In the hybrid vehicle, electrical vehicle, you can see the battery is very, very small, whereas in plug-in hybrid vehicle, electrical vehicle, battery size increases, IC engine size decreases. So there is a plug-in. You can see there is a plug. There is plug which is coming out from the vehicle. That means it can charge from the outside. The battery can charge from the outside. In our plug-in electrical vehicle, you'll find that there are charging stations. On the charging station, you can charge the batteries. The battery size is bigger one. IC engine is also connected, but the IC engine is having lesser capacity than the IC engine which are in the hybrid electrical vehicle. So plug-in hybrid electrical vehicle has two options. So it can run through plug-in charge batteries and it can run through IC engine. So in your exam, what is long form of PHEV? Such type of question may be asked. Okay, in that you must write PHEV means plug-in electrical vehicle. Now next to that, the third one is battery electrical vehicle. In the battery electrical vehicle, IC engine is no more now. You can see there ICE nahi hai. In that ICE is not there. So you'll find that the battery size is very, very big. Just if you compare from the hybrid electrical to the plug-in to the battery electrical vehicle, you'll find that battery size is huge now. Now that battery is connected to electric motor gives power to the transmission and wheel. So that is the main thing in which there is no IC engine. So battery electrical vehicles are the vehicles which are purely run on batteries. Now in front of you, there are some hybrid vehicles. So in that, what are the hybrid vehicles which are on the road? There may be chances that in your exam, they will ask some example and you have to identify. So these are the main famous hybrid vehicles. You can have a lot many on if you just search on the web. Mahindra E Verito, BMW i8. Now i8 means i7 is there, i8 is there, i9 is there, i10. So such type of variants are there. Volvo. So Volvo T8 is also there and other variants are also there. Lexus, Toyota Camry, all these are the variety of hybrid vehicles. So you must remember some names. So Mahindra, BMW, Volvo, Lexus, Toyota. These are the hybrid vehicles companies which are famous and which are purely hybrid. Now, what is meant by hybrid? Hybrid means these are not micro hybrids. These are not mild hybrids. All these are the strong hybrids. That means it can work separately on the batteries. So the battery size is good one. So all these are the, you can say, plug-in also. Now after this hybrid vehicles, there is a next part that we are going to start is the electrical vehicle. An electrical vehicle is one that operates on electrical motor for vehicle propulsion instead of internal combustion engine. The power is given by the batteries. Okay, and there is no internal combustion engine which burn the fuel or gases. So that is the electrical vehicle. Now in this electrical vehicle, as there are number of advantages of electrical vehicles. Main advantage is there is no CO2 emission. Second advantage is there is no any pollution. SOx or NOx is not there. Third thing is the country like India has very huge amount of export of our petroleum product. So our Indian government is going to invest lot many amount of rupees. Our total budget, a major part is on this petroleum product, which is exported from different countries. So we are not stand alone, or we don't have that much capacity to produce petroleum product in our India. So that's why this is also one of the main uh, limitation of our IC engine for our country. So that's why government has some initiated. Now in your exam there may be chances that what is long form of MNRE, the Ministry of New and Renewable, the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. So financial incentive for manufacturing of electrical vehicles sold in India is given in 2010 by this Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. So that is the first initiative. After that, National Electrical Mobility Mission Plan. So there may be chances that in your exam, long form of NEMMP may be asked. So what is that? National Electrical Mobility Plan. So what is that National Electrical Mobility Mission Plan? In that, government needs to need that there should be manufacturing of electrical vehicle, and we must shift from our IC engine to the electrical vehicle up to 2020. So in 2015 there is one more initiative. There is a FAME. What is FAME? FAME is faster adoption and manufacturing of electrical vehicles. So under the FAME, and in that again in 2019 there is a FAME 2, adoption of electrical vehicle up to 2030. So these FAME 1 and FAME 2 has invested lot many amount in the promotion of this electrical vehicle in India. So in that particular FAME and FAME 2, you'll find that in our Maharashtra, Tata has invested lot much amount of their investments in electrical vehicles in Uttar Pradesh also, and in Pune also, in Lucknow also, they have started electrical buses and like this. So such type of incentives are given for the manufacturing of electrical vehicle by the government also. So there is a huge amount of crores of rupees has given by the government also to these manufacturers to manufacture electrical vehicles. Ask what are the government initiative? They
सर
are
तुमचा आवाजच गायब व्हायला.
येतोय आता? Okay, so these are the different government initiatives. You just remember long form, year, and main cause. Okay, so next to that, electrical vehicles in recent last years, you'll find that there is a different manufacturers like Hyundai, Mahindra, Maruti, Suzuki, Renault, and Tata, and they are having their electrical vehicles on road. So Hyundai Kona, Mahindra KUV, Maruti Wagoner, Renault Kwid, and Tata Altroz or Tigor. These are the electrical vehicles which are available in our in Indian market. If you just compare, these electrical vehicle now here in the comparison, what are the main atom to be compared that are listed over here, and comparison of major electrical vehicles on the Indian road is compared here. So Kona, KUV, Maruti Wagoner, and Altroz, these are compared here. As far as engine means it is obviously there is electrical motor. So permanent magnet synchronous motor or induction AC motor. Generally, induction AC motor is famous now, which are used in this electrical vehicle. So for the full charging, 6 to 7 hour charging is required for all this. So different batteries which are having almost 39 kilowatt hour battery is for this Kona. As far as power is concerned, you can find different powers at different brake power here. So 134 for the Kona, Mahindra KUV is 25, Tata Altroz is 40. That means depend upon the power. Obviously, this full speed and the kilometer is also directly related. You can see that. So Hyundai Kona is having full charge 452 kilometers of capacity, and it has price of 23 lakhs. Whereas Mahindra, Maruti, and Tata, they are having price between 6 to 7, and they are having a full charge of just 100 to 200. So that is the difference. So main thing is here. Now, if you go for a two-wheeler, okay, Nava, Praise Scooter, and Ather Energy. So you'll find these in our Indian market. So just if you just compare, then the maximum power is just in between 2500 to 2800 watt. The range of Okinawa is 160, whereas Ather has 45 kilometer per charge. It has a lithium ion battery. Charging time is 3 to 4 hours for both. In addition to this, we have which are two-wheelers which are in market like Revolt, TVS Creon, Bajaj Chetak, Hero Dual, Yamaha EC. So all this, again, Honda also having its own vehicle, Honda Activa 6G. So these are the electrical vehicles which are in the market. Obviously, the price of this electrical vehicle is very large.